What's going on, my leafly legends? I hope you guys are well and warm, kicking it fly today, baby, because this is your one-stop shop for turning your sad seedlings into sticky showstoppers. Today we're diving into 10 grow tips that nobody's talking about. Some of these tips you might not even admit to doing yourself, even though they work. If you enjoy these videos, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit subscribe because we do these kind of videos every single week, and we have been for almost a decade. Guys, let's dive into 10 tips nobody's talking about. Number 1, water temperature matters, and in fact, equals a mood stabilizer. We check our EC, we check our pH like a scientist, but are we checking the water temperature? Too cold and your roots freeze. Your plant's growth slows and the leaves droop. Too hot and your roots cook. The leaves yellow and your plant gets dramatic. Your water should be between 65 and 70 degrees freedom units. You should think lukewarm tea, not iced coffee or lava juice. Number 2, read the leaves, dude. Your plant speaks to you through its leaves. If the plant is praying towards the light, they're happy AF. If your plants are drooping, kind of curling or tacoing, there's some stress going on. Yellow tips generally refer to a nutrient burn, so you want to dial back on your nutrients. Look at your leaves daily. They're throwing shade and signals. Number 3, this is often one you won't hear spoken about too much, but stop feeding too soon. One of the easiest ways to save time and cash: don't feed your plants until they ask for it. Seedlings don't need some expensive bottle on day 1. They are a self-contained bundle of life, and in fact can last a number of weeks without any kind of food. I generally, as a rule of thumb, do not give any sort of food until I transplant from either a solo cup into a 1 gallon or a final staged pot, 1 or 5 gallon. That's when they're hungry the most. And if you feed too early, it often leads to burning and wasting of money. Number 4, flush mid-grow like a clean freak. Your soil holds on to nutrients like your uncle hangs on to old pizza coupons. The reality is that a buildup in your pot can lead to a number of negative issues, whether it's clawed leaves, yellowing leaves, burnt leaves. Give your plant a slight flush mid-grow to kind of disperse some of that buildup. That way, she's clean, she's healthy, and your roots can uptake the best quality of nutrients. Number 5, run your light cycle. Is your lifestyle on the go? Do you find it's hard to get into the garden at particular times? I run a 24-hour light cycle when time is of the essence. Our plants can handle 24 hours of light. Cannabis is a very special plant like that. That's why I can run a 24-hour light cycle so that at any given moment, anytime, I can feed, water, or tend to my plants during the day. Sometimes I find I can't get into the garden until nighttime. Sometimes I can't get in until the morning or the afternoon. This way, there is no dark period. I can get to them at any time. I can give them water at any time without the repercussion of dark periods or humid points, without movement or airflow. 24 hours of light allows me to get into the garden at any time. Gaming late at night, come into the garden, boom. Number 6, naked gardening equals clean growing. All right, time for the real ones only tip. Before you judge, hear me out. Outside clothes often can be contaminated with pollen, bugs, hairs, spores, all kinds of outdoor contaminants that can lead to some nightmares in your garden. I personally like to practice naked gardening. I'll come into the garden first thing in the morning, before I get dressed, before I get anything on, and I'll just come straight into the garden and tend to my plants. Or maybe for you, you should set aside some clothing for the garden. Some garden clothing, whether it's grow room clothes or just a pair that you put on and take off when you exit the grow room. This will be a great way to avoid contaminants in your garden. Or go el natural, fewer pests, more freedom, totally up to you. Just don't post it on IG. Or do. I won't stop you. Number 7, microbial life is your soil's secret weapon. Microbes are the invisible homies in your garden, and they do all the work. No microbes equal nutrients just chilling in the soil doing nothing. Symptoms of microbe deficiency: sluggish growth, nutrient deficiencies despite feeding, roots looking sad, not thick. A good way to fix this? Add a little Stash Blend, baby. Stash Blend has some mycorrhizae. It is an instant tea full of microbial benefits, and your roots will love it. So, stashblend.com. Have your roots throwing a party inside your pot with the microbes, baby. Number 8, humidity consistency. Chasing perfect numbers can often be a challenge and bring more issues than benefits. High humidity can equal bud rot, mildew. Low humidity can be crispy leaves, twisting and turning. You want to have a system that has consistent humidity. Now, pick your favorite smart controller. I use the Controller Pro AI Plus. It allows me to get things consistent in the humidity and temperature range, allowing me to focus on my VPD. But a tip would be to keep humidity consistent. Don't chase the numbers. A stable RH will bring you miracles in your garden. For veg, you want it to be a little bit higher, say 65, 70%. In flower, like to be a little bit lower, somewhere in around maybe 50 to 60%, just to ensure that you aren't getting too much humidity buildup in those tight spaces, such as your buds. Number 9. Now, although the science isn't really nailed down, your plants might be audiophiles. As a matter of fact, my buddy Mr. ROBCLTV posted this question on his Twitter, asking if people believe that music played in the garden benefit your plants. And while there are a few studies to suggest that particular vibrations are received by plants, this could have a benefit to better, more rigorous growth. So consider playing some lo-fi or some chill hop in the garden for your plants so that you can get a little more out of the growth. Maybe avoid a little death metal unless you're growing some rage cake. Number 10, every genetic has baggage. Each genetic is its own little diva. Some stretch like yoga teachers, some stretch like gym rats, and others refuse to eat and just throw tantrums. I'm looking at you, Sour Diesel. Keep a genetics log. One that'll allow you to understand different phenotypes, one that'll allow you to track the ones that are more desirable to you, but keep a log of what worked and what didn't, because essentially there's no copy paste to these grows, and you might want to reflect back on something that you have had a little bit later. So ensure that you keep a nice log of what you've got growing on. That smell? Yeah, it starts early. Plants generally start to smell early in veg. And I can attest to this because, well, I've had some very skunky, nasty smells coming through after just a bit of training. If you're wondering what I mean, if you've got plants in veg, just give them a little twist. Bend them over and then smell your fingers. That smell is pretty potent. You're gonna want to start to consider smell within just a few weeks of veg because they will start to stink. Your hallways will start to smell like a fish concert, and your neighbors will probably be asking, what is that intense smell coming from? Or maybe your neighbors are going to ask if you're making incense or something. Get yourself some carbon filters, some good fans, some odor gels, whatever it takes. Just lock down the stank. All right, legends, that's it. 10 grow tips nobody's talking about, but your plants desperately wish you did. Remember, don't overfeed, don't overdress, and let your plants rest. And maybe play them some soothing jazz music.
What a wonderful world.
Guys, that's all the time I have. Keep your plants alive. Much love. If there's any tips that you want to leave down below, please do so, because I appreciate hearing from you guys. Until next time, much love, stay medicated, and I'll see you soon.
Did you enjoy this clip? Well, if so, I got a brand new channel with all the highlights, all the talking points, and interviews. Plus, I talk a bunch of shit and so much more. Link down below. Check it out.
And a huge shout out to AC Infinity for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for some high-tech quality equipment for your tent, check out acinfinity.com. Whether it's their clip-on fans, the Gen 2s, their air circulation systems, or their lights, check them out at acinfinity.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420. You're going to save a few dollars off at checkout. You're going to help support the show, and you're going to get yourself some quality equipment. Also, a huge shout out to Seedsman. If you're looking for some quality genetics from a quality place, check out Seedsman. Use promo code PIGEONS420. They're working with some of the best breeders in the game to hook you up with quality genetics. Check them out. Use promo code PIGEONS420 and thank them both for sponsoring today's video.
Today, we're checking out Spider Farmer's GGS Controller Kit. Start your smart grow journey with the GGS Grow Kit from Spider Farmer. This is an all-in-one, easy-to-use solution that includes a grow room controller, a 3-in-1 temperature, humidity, day/night sensor, a 2-in-1 light and fan adapter, and a built-in VPD display, putting everything under your control and at your fingertips. If you head on over to spider-farmer.com, use promo code PIGEONS420. You can get yourself a smart controller, start your journey today, and save a few dollars off at checkout. Thank you, Spider Farmer, for sponsoring today's video.
I've got Mr. Grow It on the other line. Show me the blend. Yeah, louder. Show me the blend. That's it, brother. But you gotta make me feel that shit. Show me the blend. That's it, brother. That's it, brother. But you gotta yell that shit. Show me the blend. I gotta feel it. Show me the blend. That's it. Do you love this bag, man? I love this bag, motherfucker. Show me the blend. You like saving money like a motherfucker? I love to save money. What you gonna do, Gary? I love to save money, motherfucker. What you gonna do, Gary? Show me the blend. Congratulations, you're still my horticulturalist.
Order your stash blend today.